recorders to the audio on, plus and recorded the audio. So what I'm going to talk about today is going to share teacher His Holiness Paramahamsa Nithyananda during his Satsang. He shared that he's going to explain on the physics, biology, chemistry, how is a Veda. The Veda is actually discussion of physics, chemistry, biology. And the way he describes biology is like how you have geography, rivers and mountains. Same thing exists in the body as biomolecular biology. And the circuits that it creates emphasize on the interaction between the chemistry and the physics is the intensity and continuation of energy. And this is going to stand on it, and I'm so excited. I hope to give us more insight on the coming topic to share with you. The other topic I want to bring up was a conversation I had with one of my friends, and also I was talking to some of my patients, and this was regarding what's one to discuss with this patient today, robbing life. So if I have to translate it into the way we speak, is a position to is not motivated, so not being motivated, not having a choice, not having a cultural background to go about our inner values, create more confusion. The confusion is lack of awareness of what is right, what's wrong, and that indirectly translates into not being motivated, and not being motivated, and don't pay attention to life and flow. It becomes dead space, and that's what robs us of life. Eventually, we'll end up being robbed of life. Okay, so that is another thing he shared. And then the other thing is, I was talking to my patient today. This is regarding killing the inner demons. This is what the topic Swamiji recorded it as. And I'm understanding when we speak with a word with a negative connotation, I'm told that it would come across in a way that would create conflict in people's brain. But this is one group of thinking. The other way is the way I heard that lecture was to understand how to bring celebration in life. Okay, this is the topic. If I have to talk in a way that would make sense, this is what I would use. So for that, to create celebration in life, there are three pieces to it. The first piece is how to listen to people better, and then how to become a leader and become influential, and then how to create celebration. Okay, this is the same video, but I'm using it in a way that made sense to me. And this is meant specifically for Western audience. So East, the way the ancient beings teach is you. And in West, because of our programs, many of the spiritual programs, we are allowed to share our feelings, which brings us strength and hope. So I'm going to rephrase it. So if I have to listen better, there are four parts to it. The two parts is for me, the two parts is for other beings. So that means like of the four, two pertains to me, two pertains to others. So the first thing is for me to listen to myself. When I listen to myself without the inner chatter, which I create from the belly button to the throat. So if I do not have inner chatter, then I listen myself better to what is important for me. And to do that, if I take 1600 deep breaths per day, I'm thinking of buying a counter, so I can press a button. So I will keep an account of how many deep breaths I take. My goal is to create 1600 deep breath per day. Then if I keep listening myself to deeper and deeper, I'll be able to talk into my listening space. So a thinking that is stuck in the brain creates the grooves in the brain, the deep grooves. So that is similar to what Swamiji was saying about biology, the grooves, up and downs, the hills and valleys. These are the grooves in the brain we create. These creates a bio memory. So when we have a stuck bio memory, that creates a thought form that gets acted out by the body, and that is a process which, if it is ferocious will, then it creates cancer type of activity in the body, and unforgiveness and other things. But whereas if it is will persistent, we work through it, we can overcome a negative thought pattern and insert a better behavior by thinking or shifting our thinking or thinking differently. That creates a new way of life, shift in our cognition that allows us to have a better perception. This is the first thing. The second thing is, for others, if we can actively listen when people are talking without coming to a conclusion, that is active listening, and if we can talk into that listening space, we create ability to be a leader in that situation. And the more time and space people give so that we talk to their listening space, we end up being a leader in any situation. And that, if we are successful and lead in a way that creates harmony in a relationship and brings the higher will into play, then life becomes a celebration. Okay, this is something that he says it in another way, my teacher, and I'm paraphrasing it for me. And that's the essence of what I wanted to share today, because I think I had a very good satsang today with Swamiji. So my goal is to keep expanding on his teaching so I can simplify. I also want to wrap up by showing the new flowers I got from my husband. So beautiful. And I'm going to keep recording so that I would have the teaching done for Western audience. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Tomorrow I'm going to get my dreadlocks done. And I'm looking forward to it. I started doing it. Swamiji says the dreadlock is the way we can anchor the expansive thinking into the grooves the brain has, that would allow us to live with highest awareness. So I'm looking forward to my dreadlocks. And according to one of the followers of His Paramahamsa Nithyananda, she said Kala Bhairava told her that to do 36 dreadlocks. So tomorrow I'm going to ask the person who's going to do my dreadlock to do 36 of them. And I want to do it like a braid. Instead of starting from top, I'm just going to keep it to the bottom. So I'll have more of a braid. And I'll share it with you guys. And I hope you have a good night. And I hope this video was something you guys enjoyed. This is the wonderful flower. My husband gave it to me. My God, it's so pretty. Can you see these beautiful wispy flowers? I've never seen that before. That beautiful roses and all the other things. Have a good night. Bye-bye.